In Google Form, if you have to add a mathematical equation, you can make use of Equatio. You can add this extension to your Chrome. Currently, I have already added this extension and it is giving an option of remove from Chrome. So here you can find out this extension which I have added. Now I will pose a question that determine if the following equation is quadratic. I will click on this, and as soon as I click on this, a pop-up like this will appear, wherein you will choose an option of handwriting recognition, wherein you can type the equation. So let us say that I want to say 3x square plus 4x plus 7 equal to 0. And then I will click on insert math. Here it will insert the image in the question. You can even insert the equations in the options as well. Then I will write down the option of true and false. And I will assign the answer and the point to it. Similarly, if you want to import the questions from doc, you can do that by using an add-on called as Form Builder. Here you will check for Form Builder. And simply install it. So now here you can find out an add-on named as Form Builder. You will click on Start. And then it will give you an options. Already I have made a doc where I have 3 questions and I want to import these 3 questions from doc into my certificate. So before importing those questions, I will just rearrange them into a structure of a question and options. These bullet will specify that these are the options. Now just directly import the Google Doc here using the Form Builder. I will choose this particular doc. And you can see that the fields are loaded successfully. These 3 questions have been there in the doc and now I can import them. Where do you want to import? You can specify the position. I want it at the bottom and I want all the questions to be multiple choice. And now I will click on import the selected questions from doc into the form. Now it says that it has successfully imported the question. So let us check. Yes, our first question that Google Drive allows users to has been imported. You can give the answer to it and assign the points to it and click on done. Mark it as required. Then again for this one, you can add an answer key and a point to it. And then here also you can add the answer key. Make sure that in quiz, all the questions that you are designing are required. Otherwise, the students can skip those questions. I guess by mistake I deleted a question from there. So I will just add it. Yes, so my quiz is now ready. Now I can show you how you can assign the certificate to the students who give this quiz. For that, I will have to install an add-on called as Certify EM. Certify EM helps you to generate the certificates for the students who attempt the quiz. In Certify EM, if you are a normal Gmail account user, you can send up to 100 certificates daily, and if you are a paid G Suite user, then you can send up to 1500 certificate daily. Yes, now it has been installed. We can check on in the add-ons for Certify EM. And yes, you have to click on show Certify EM controls. Here you will have to enable the certification feature on, currently which is off, so that it can easily integrate with your Google form. Then you can also have an Excel sheet of the certificate records of all the participants who will submit the quiz. You can set the passing percentage as 50%. Then here there are different samples which are there. You can choose any one of the sample. So from here I have the default samples which are there. I have chosen the golden template. And then you can even see the advanced controls which are there. You can write down a message that should be shown on submission, who is the sender and what is the subject of email, certificate of quiz. Then you can write down some content that congratulations for passing the quiz, and then you can send that certificate as a PDF, and you will save these changes. Now whichever template you have chosen, that template will be assigned to the certificate. Now suppose a student fills this form. Before that, make sure what are the settings you should ask to collect email addresses. Currently I am not limiting to one response because I want to show you certain samples. And make sure that you have made this a quiz. This is very important thing that should be shown, and you have even marked these things as on for the students. So these settings are fine to work with the certificate. Now you will have to fill this form. And fill in the details. make sure that you write down your name and organization name correctly, because it will get printed on the certificate. And then submit it. So you can view your score. You have received 4 out of 4, means your score is 100%. As soon as you submit it, within 2 to 3 seconds, you receive a mail regarding the certificate. You can even have an Excel sheet of records showing that which participant have submitted the quiz. So you can see this particular participants had submitted earlier the quiz, and currently it is loading for the entry which I have made just right now. Unless and until you do not have an entry in this Excel sheet, you will not receive the certificate in your mail. So right now I have received a certificate. And these were the contents which I have written. And you can see my name is there which I have written in the form. My college name is there which I have written in the form, and on which date and what was the percentage, and this is a unique certificate ID which is assigned to me. So this is how easy it is to assign a certificate to a student who attempts the quiz. Now if you want, you can even assign a customized certificate using a custom template. So let us choose a certificate which I have already designed earlier. Let me say I am choosing this one. Select it and save the changes. You can even view that certificate in the Google slide. So this is the sample which I have chosen. Here you need to make sure that you use these tags very properly, that is full name and the other identifier. So just to make you aware of these tags, I will just show you that while designing the forms, you should use these tags which are defined. If you want a full name to be displayed on certificate, you should use this tag. If you want the organization name or any other title to be displayed, you should use this. If you want some other identifier along with the full name, you should use other identifier. For unique certificate, you should use certificate ID. For percentage, you should use the following tag. Now moving on to the form which I have designed. So here I have used all those ID correctly. Now I will fill the form and just receive the certificate. And I will submit it. And then I will wait here for my certificate. I have received the certificate in my mail and you can check for the certificate. In the template, I have received the name which was given under the tag full name, and under the organization name, I have received the name of the college. So this is how easy it is to use the Certify EM in collaboration with Google Form to assign the certificate. I hope this session was informative and you are going to use these concepts in your classroom. Thanks for your patient listening.